Alright, take a deep breath and listen carefully. I know why you're here. You feel like you're losing someone who once felt so connected to you. Maybe it happened overnight. Maybe it was slow. So slow you barely noticed, until suddenly she was distant, cold, and slipping away. And now your mind won't stop racing. What did I do wrong? How do I fix this? I get it. It's frustrating. It's painful. But here's what you need to understand. Chasing, over-explaining, and trying to convince her to stay, it won't work. Because attraction isn't about words. It's about energy. And right now, the more you push, the more she pulls away. So today, we're flipping the script. Not by chasing her, but by shifting you. By changing the way you think, act, and carry yourself. Because when you do that, she won't just notice, she'll feel it, and that's when everything changes. Let's get into it. Point 1. Why she pulled away in the first place. Let's be real. You feel like she's slipping away, and you don't know why. 1 minute, she's all in. She's texting first, making plans, laughing at your jokes, and then something shifts. She takes longer to respond. She seems distracted when you're together. Maybe she even cancels plans. And you start asking yourself, what happened? Here's the truth. Women don't just lose attraction out of nowhere. It's not like she woke up one day and thought, never mind. See, in the beginning, you had your own life. You weren't chasing her. You were just doing your thing, and she had to work for your attention. But over time, as your feelings grew, you started prioritizing her more and more. Maybe you texted more often, checked in constantly, planned your life around her, and slowly, you stopped being the guy she was drawn to in the first place. Think about it like a song you love. At first it's exciting, you can't get enough of it, but if you play it non-stop, every single day, eventually, you get tired of it. Not because the song got worse, but because there's no space to miss it. That's what happened here. She didn't lose interest, she lost the mystery, the excitement, and now, it's time to get that back. Point 2. The more you chase, the more she runs. Imagine this. You're at a party and someone keeps following you around, constantly checking in. Hey, you okay? You having fun? You sure? Need anything? Want to talk? You good? Annoying, right? It makes you want to escape. That's exactly how women feel when a guy blows up their phone, asks where they are, and keeps trying to force interaction. The moment she starts pulling away, most guys panic. They think, I need to remind her I exist. So they text, call, check her social media, maybe even show up where she's hanging out. All that does, it confirms to her that she made the right decision by pulling back. If you're in this situation right now, here's what you do instead. You do nothing. Point 3. The power of silence. Let her come to you. Listen, man, if there's one thing you need to understand, it's this. Women are drawn to uncertainty, not in a manipulative way, but because mystery creates attraction. Think about when you first met her. She didn't know exactly how you felt, and that's what made her obsessed. She analyzed your texts, replayed your words in her head, wondered if you were thinking about her, and that uncertainty, it made her want you more. Now you need to recreate that feeling. That means no chasing, no texting first, no checking her social media, no liking her posts to remind her you exist. You disappear, not out of spite, not as a game, but because you have better things to do than sit around waiting for her attention. And here's where the magic happens. One of two things will happen. She starts wondering about you. Why isn't he reaching out? Did he move on? That curiosity pulls her back in. She doesn't come back, which tells you her interest was already gone. And if that's the case, good. Now you're free to meet someone who actually values you. Either way, you win, because the guy who knows his worth, he never has to chase. Point 4. Become the man she regrets losing. So, you don't re-attract her by waiting. You don't sit around hoping she changes her mind. You become the man she regrets losing. Think about it like this. If you got fired from a job because you weren't performing well, would you just sit there praying they rehire you? No, you'd level up. You'd sharpen your skills. You'd make yourself so valuable that either they want you back or another company does. It's the same with women. You upgrade yourself. You evolve. Hit the gym. Attraction is visual. When you look better, she notices. Simple as that. Find your purpose. Women respect men who are driven. When she sees you hustling, thriving without her, that's attractive. Expand your social life. When she sees you out, enjoying yourself, not sulking over her, it makes her second guess leaving. And here's the best part. By the time she reaches out, she's not getting the same guy she walked away from. She's getting a new version of you, one she's curious about again, one she wants to chase. Point 5. What to do if she reaches out. Alright, let's say you did everything right. You pulled back, you focused on yourself, you leveled up, and suddenly, boom, she texts you. Hey, how have you been? Now, what do? You stay cool. You don't instantly reply like you've been waiting for this moment. Give it some time. And when you do reply, keep it casual. No deep emotions, no, I've missed you so much. Just light, fun energy. If she's responsive, you don't waste time with endless texting. You set a date, you lead, you make real plans. And if she agrees to meet, you treat it like a first date again. No deep talks about what went wrong, no desperate energy, just fun, confident, unbothered, because that's the guy she was drawn to in the first place. Point 6. If she doesn't reach out, move on. Here's the final piece. Sometimes she's gone for good, and if that's the case, you have to accept it, because the truth is, re-attracting her was never the real goal. The real goal? Becoming a man who never has to chase, because he's too busy living an amazing life. And when you become that guy, the right women won't leave in the first place. So if you're in this situation right now, if she's pulled away, gone cold, or even moved on, don't react, don't chase, don't beg. Instead, step back, focus on yourself, and let her be the one who wonders if she made a mistake. Because at the end of the day, the best way to re-attract her is to become someone she wants to chase. Hope that helps, my man. See you in the next one.